Welcome. Thanks for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show. Your community connection since 1991. It's just a matter of keeping the guests quiet while we do the opening. You'll find out in a few minutes what I'm talking about. But I'm Deb Gillard, your host, and very happy to be with you. And we're also very, very happy to acknowledge and welcome two brand new sponsors of the Owatonna Today Show. They are Triumph Graphics and Anytime Fitness. So welcome to them. And to acknowledge our other sponsors, they are and include Abraham Consulting Technologies, Bremer Bank, Brenda Bednar Mortgage Office, Glenn Mager and Michael Mager of the Brick Mager Funeral Home and Medford Funeral Home, Carlson Brandstad and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care Professionals, Owatonna Business Incubator, Steele County Historical Society, Steele County Transitional Housing, the Third Hand Video Productions, and TPS Insurance. Primary sponsors are Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Brookdale Senior Living Solutions, Little Theater of Owatonna, and the Owatonna Foundation. And our premier sponsors are the City of Owatonna, Owatonna Public Utilities, Steele County Food Shelf, and Express Employment Professionals, who we'll be hearing from in just a minute. So without further ado, we are going to take a break for our sponsors, and we will be right back with Express Employment Professionals. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Greetings from the Steele County Historical Society. We invite you to visit us and enjoy your county's history at the History Center and Village of Yesteryear. Check our website for current exhibits and monthly programs.
Welcome back, and thanks again for joining us on this Friday, March 18th. And that being said, we welcome Betsy Lindgren and Kevin Ludden to the program with Express Employment Professionals. Are we recovering from St. Patty's Day?
We are. If I suddenly stare or forget what I just said.
I'll bring you back around.
Yeah.
Yes. A little bit Irish, a lot of Irish?
About 95%.
Well, that's a lot. How about you, Kevin?
100%. Both my parents are from Ireland.
Wow, and you two are up and moving here on the 18th. Good for you. And there's a whole lot of people, of course, that we know claim. There's no green in your teeth. Nope, we're okay.
Of course. Checking.
Betsy is the owner of Express Employment Professionals and has been for how long?
It'll be 31 years next month.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It's been a wonderful experience.
Yep, and a wild ride.
Wild ride. We put together some numbers, and we think that between 3 offices that I own, we used to have one in Faribault also, that we have probably put out about 90,000 W-2 forms.
Wow.
90,000 people. Now think about that.
That's incredible. Mm-hmm. That really is.
Yes.
90,000 people working.
So it's been a real honor because it's not that we've seen some people once, we've seen them 2, 3, and 4 times during the career. So that's pretty fun.
Well, good for you. Excellent business and great community leader too. And I know Betsy's involved in many things.
Now, did you want to mention that I started the business when I was 15?
Yeah, she did.
You started when you were 12.
31.
12.
Let's add it. Wait.
I was a lot smarter at 13. It's amazing a year can do.
Now, Leanne, let's not get carried away. 12. Gosh, she was 15, for heaven's sake. Poor Kevin. It is truly baptism by fire. This guy's been on the job for less than 2 weeks, and he gets to come here and be a part of this.
And be on TV,
So I'll let you introduce him, and then we'll get to know Kevin a little bit better. How's that?
I'd like to introduce Kevin Ludden, and Kevin is our business developer, and we're thrilled to have him with us. We actually had talked to him a year ago, and we're looking to make a change with him, and it took us a year more because of different circumstances, and we're glad to have him on board.
Okay.
He's come to us with a lot of customer service background, a lot of business background, so
Wonderful.
yeah, great history.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself, Kevin. Where are you from, besides
Washington, D.C. is where I grew up.
Really?
Spent most of my summers in Ireland with my extended family there.
Okay.
Moved out here in 1993.
Right.
Worked for a magazine for about 20 years, and then got involved with Express. Got a job through them. Really liked the experience with the clients, not with the clients, but with the people who work there. And I was like, well, I really like it, And then they had approached me, and I really liked the idea of working with them, and I really like what they do for people. I mean, they really do help people out, and I think it's a very positive job.
That is interesting. It gives you a whole different perspective, having been
Absolutely.
through that employment process too with them.
And I think it also brings other businesses. That's another thing I'd like to do is, you have other businesses out there. Well, we're bringing them a great service, and we do a really, really good job of finding qualified candidates to fill positions, that they have vacant, that they need filled for their production efforts.
Exactly. So as business developer, you are the person that's out there as first point of contact for the businesses large and small. They need employees, and you're there talking with them about
That's
those
correct.
needs. Okay. What kind of, it's too early to tell, right? I was going to say, what have you been experiencing in the first few days of your
A lot of training.
A lot of training, yes.
Yes.
Lots
Lot of
lots
training.
Well,
yes.
Express is a great international company, and I would guess that a lot of great training comes along with that and support for you and what you do.
Amazing. Absolutely. I started taking the courses before I actually came into the office. Very comprehensive, yes. I'm glad, that is a resource there for me that I can also always fall back on as well. It's very, very it's intensive.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like they're lucky to have you.
Express has worked very, very hard on training. In fact, they have the Express University that has certification, and all the team members go through that certification before they can even start their positions and have contact with associates and clients. Along with that, it has ongoing training, so all year round you're learning and getting recertified, and you recognize that also, which is wonderful, both at the two Sales Summit in the fall that they have, and then also at the International Leadership Conference, which this just happened two weeks ago down in Dallas.
Okay.
So, and Express, we were recognized as a Circle of Excellence office again, which makes this, in the 31 years, we are one of the few offices, I think there's only 3, that have made it since the inception of Circle of Excellence. So we have been in that designation every single year.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I
and good for you.
had the pleasure to work with some great team members, and it takes a team to get there. So
Yeah, it really does. Well, look at the team you've joined, Kevin. It's amazing.
Yeah, they're
And
great. Like I told them, I gave them, as we call it, kudos. They've just been, very welcoming, and they make it a lot of transition to this new job real easy.
And the ongoing training, I think, Betsy, that you mentioned is really key, because as we know, nothing is staying the same in the employment and, employee-employer world at all in those 31
exactly,
years.
it's changing dramatically
you've
and very
seen
quickly. Yep.
Everything,
Absolutely.
I think, and you have to keep on
And
top of
also
that.
the legislation, the laws and the rules are changing very rapidly. Also, if anyone's paying attention, mostly having to do with NLRB and the wider arms that they've been given under Obama. So,
Okay, NLRB stands for?
I'm sorry, National Labor Relations Board.
Okay, I just wanted our viewers
So,
to know too. So, okay. Yeah, so again, always changes. Always have to
Absolutely.
stay on top
Gotta
of those
stay on top
changes
of
in
it.
order to best help the people that you serve, both.
Exactly, the
both on
clients and the
business end.
associate.
Yep,
You got it.
exactly. Well, I know one thing we want to talk about is here right in front of us, and we'll have Leanne focus in on that too. You have your Refresh Leadership Live. Did I get the name correct?
Refresh Leadership Live,
which
yes,
you have been doing
simulcast.
for.
This would be the 7th year.
Seventh year now.
We've done it. We've had a
Okay.
great turnout every single year. Excuse me, we have approximately 80 to 90 individuals that come up from different companies, different backgrounds, everything from leadership to ownership, et cetera, because it has been such a wonderful, wonderful event to have. It is live this year. I believe that it's in Dallas, Texas this year, because it's at a different place each year.
But we're gathering here
We're
in
gathering
Owatonna
here.
and elsewhere.
Right, and other offices across the country are doing the same thing. It is Wednesday, April 13th. It is at the Holiday Inn. You can register by going on to Express Pros /Owatonna MN.
Okay.
And there is, or you could go on to www.expresspros.com and you can register for this event.
Okay.
Seats will be limited. Also, there is no cost to this because we feel that there's such a value to it. However, because the seats are in huge demand, especially after this number of years, so what we are doing is we are asking that there will be a $25 penalty for same-day cancellation.
Okay.
And each year we also recognize because I feel that Express and our company has been extremely responsible corporate sponsors and giving back to the communities in which we conduct business. So each year we collect dollars for different organizations, not-for-profit organizations. And this year it will be for the Still County Food Shelf.
Okay.
As we are in there, the food shelf is in their March Food Month.
They are.
Yes. Yeah. So again, we'd like to be collecting any donations. Please feel free to bring checks with you, or dollars are fine. We accept anything.
Cash,
Okay.
check, or any other
We
type of
have
donation.
3 speakers this year. Each year there's 3 speakers. And so this year we have got Marshall Goldsmith.
Okay.
And Marshall, I don't know if you know him, but he's a wonderful author. He's a professor and an executive coach.
Okay.
And he's going to talk about what got you here won't get you there, okay, going forward in the future, because
okay.
the future changing so rapidly.
So like looking at the strengths that put you here where you are in
Absolutely.
your life, and not setting those aside, but keep
Right,
on
keep
going with
keep
those.
going.
Okay.
What else are you going to
interesting.
need?
Yep.
What else are you going to need is really what it
Yep.
is. We're going to have a Q&A session under the leadership lessons from Inside the Paint, and that's going to be Shaq, as I called him earlier, Shaq O'Neal, who's, as everyone knows, is a television sports analyst and NBA All-Star, 15-time, I believe. And that's amazing, I know that.
Yep.
Okay, then we're going to have Kaplan Mowbray, and he has written the 10 L's of leadership, and he's an author, motivational speaker, and career consultant. Okay. So one of the wonderful things is at the end of each one of these, we ask that people give their opinions, et cetera, and they send them in. And we've had such a great response. Things like totally motivated to go back to the office and make some changes. Felt refreshed. It's refreshed. It's good to hear this. Great information, good leadership information, inspirational, all kinds of wonderful positive comments.
Yeah,
So
and that's why it's done so well.
It's
over
done
these
very
years.
well, yes,
And
yes.
again, the seating is limited. So 90 people, you said, maybe, tops?
80 to 90.
80
right.
to 90 people at the Holiday Inn, April 13th. Register now, because it is going to be
It's gonna fill
independent. I am always amazed every time you've talked about this at the variety, the diversity kind of the speakers and the messages that they bring.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
it's really kind of
Yep.
something for everyone. So if one of them, and maybe all of them will get you, but if one of them doesn't, certainly
Somebody will.
Somebody else will.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know Leanne's holding up her hand again, always as she keeps waving at people what time it is. However, I know last year we had the woman who, now her name's going to escape me, but she's the one who the book and the movie From Homeless to Harvard was based on, and she was the first speaker. And I know she was just so inspirational. And at the very end, I had some of the people come up, and they had tears in their eyes. And they said, gee, Betsy, could you have brought her on last and not first?
So we can all bawl on our way home. And just,
we can crawl into our car. So
yeah, because you got to kind of bring it up.
you
from
bring it
there.
back
That's
up again, yes. But it
Well,
was
a great
wonderful.
program, a great business, a great new business developer with you, Betsy.
Glad to
Welcome,
have you.
Kevin.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for being not only a show sponsor, but a great community presence and a great business, and supportive of all of the things that go on here in the Owatonna and Steele County area. So thank you again.
Thanks, Deb. That's so nice of you.
Yeah, I didn't even rehearse it or write it down. or
Really?
anything. Yeah.
Gosh.
Thank you again to Express Employment
Am I on your
Professionals.
Christmas list?
Oh, I guess so. Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with Matt Ketelsen.
Did you know there are families in Steele County that go to bed hungry every night? This is Stormy Traum, Director of the Steele County Food Shelf, reminding you that March is Minnesota Food Share Month. So far this year, we have provided food to over 1,086 Steele County households, and the need continues to grow. Please help us keep our shelves stocked with nutritious food and donating money or food items to the Steele County Food Shelf. Our goal is to raise $100,000 this March. No one in Steele County should have to go to bed hungry. Thank you for your generous support of the Steele County Food Shelf.
Looking for that perfect birthday party idea for your child? I have exactly what you're looking for, a pool or gym party at the West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center. Hi, this is Brad. Contact me today at 774-7102 to schedule the party every child will love. Birthday party packages are available year-round. West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center, encouraging and promoting a healthy lifestyle.
Hello, I'm Glenn Mager.
And I'm Michael Mager with the Brick Mager Funeral Home and the Medford Funeral Home. At Brick Mager, we are privileged to have served the families of Steele County community for 118 years.
Whether you choose traditional burial or cremation, we promise the tribute your loved one deserves with the peace of mind that you require.
We are proud to be part of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, this is Barry Gillespie, president of ERA Gillespie Real Estate, where our pledge is to save you money, save you time, and simplify your life. And we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hello, I'm David Einhaus with the Owatonna Foundation. Thank you to all of our donors who have helped make Owatonna a better place to live. Will you join us today with a financial gift? Owatonna Foundation is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back on this Friday, March 18th, and as I mentioned, we welcome Matt Ketelsen into the program to talk about the KOWZ, KRUE Home and Recreation Show, and we are so glad to have you here again,
Thank you.
Matt.
It's great to be here.
And again, on the other side of St. Patrick's Day, did you celebrate, are you Irish at all?
I'm not
I had to
Irish.
ask our last guest. But,
I'm Lutheran.
okay, I'm going to take all day trying to figure that one out, Matt, but thanks for sharing.
You got it.
But we want to talk, of course, about this great show that has grown and grown and grown and grown. But again, you're here representing the station's 1170. So let's talk a little bit, just really briefly before we get into the show, about the stations.
Well, thank you. We have 3 stations, KOWZ 100.9, Crew Country 92.1, and then KOWZ AM 1170. KOWZ FM is an adult hits or adult contemporary format. Crew Country is obviously country, and AM is our easy listening station with, Billy Joel, Barry Manilow, those kinds of songs that are really easy to listen to.
Okay, very nice. A great combination of stations that we have.
Yep, and they all office out of our headquarters right here in Owatonna.
Yep, right. And that has been for quite some time. I can't even remember when it all started here. But what we want to talk about is the Home and Recreation Show and when that started and what's happening this year. So do you remember what year we're in now?
17. Year 17 of the Home and Recreation Show. Yeah.
That is amazing. And we were just talking a little bit before we started about how it has grown. So just even within the last few years, right?
Yeah, I remember 5 years ago on the West Arena, there was less than 2 dozen booths in there, and we have over 100.
Oh my gosh!
This year,
so
maybe
you are
more than that.
Full to capacity
full.
with 150 plus.
We have right around 150 booths.
Okay.
It gets complicated because we have a few 20 by 20s, and how do you count those?
Oh, got it.
We count it as 150 total booths.
Okay.
With a fewer vendors than that, because some vendors take 2 booths or more.
So as a Home and Recreation Show emphasis, it really covers everying from soup to nuts in those areas, right?
Window, siding, doors, gutters, landscaping. It really does include the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
The show does
you've
have
never
everything.
used that before, have you?
I've been saving it for your show.
Thank you. I like it.
Yep.
And then recreational side of things?
Boats, lawnmower. I guess if you consider mowing lawn recreational. I do.
Some people, but if you're on a rider with a big yard and some iced tea sitting there, maybe it's recreational.
Absolutely,
right?
but there's motorcycles and boats and golf carts and 4-wheelers and hot tubs and anything else you can imagine, decks, and you could look at building other things like that in your backyard and in terms of a outdoor living space. Those are really hot the last couple of years as well.
I love to look at those types of things in magazines and online, the outdoor living space, and then I have to bring myself to reality, as would the people who are doing those, and say, we do live in Minnesota.
Right.
We're not going to maybe have
we
quite
can
that
use
elaborate.
it 3 months a year.
Exactly, but again, with the people that are working and at your show and working with us here locally, they'd be saying, you do remember that we have fall, winter, and spring here in Minnesota. So
well, you like
designing
looking
it
at it in magazines. Now you can see it with your own eyes
and
at
that's
our
the
Home
fun
and
of
Rec
it.
show.
Oh,
Yeah,
and I been there
Absolutely.
many times. So it is coming up. Sometimes it falls in March because of the Easter holiday. It is a week away from the North American Farm and
Correct.
Power Show,
Yep.
right? So theirs is mid, and then we've got Easter, and then yours is actually kicking off on April 1st.
April 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Okay.
Yeah, usually we're right after the Farm and Power Show.
Yep.
Obviously, with Easter being in there, it doesn't
Yep.
work that way. But next year we'll go back to the 23rd, 24th-ish
Kind of
of
that late
March.
March.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep. So it kicks back another week next year.
Okay. And you start on Friday then, and it kind of kicks off in
Yep.
the afternoon.
Well, to the public, we start on Friday. I'll actually start on Monday, and along with our staff as well, we'll be over at the show getting curtains set up
Yep.
and working with our vendors that set those things up, but making sure that's set up. We've got some rather large displays. We've got some campers coming in. We've got some boats,
Okay.
hot tubs, and some of these hot tubs need a lot of space for their staging
Yep.
to get their stuff in their booth. So we'll start setting things up on Monday, and because there's always a few booths we need to get in before the curtains go up.
Right.
We've had messes before where you can't get somebody in, or it just takes a lot longer to get them in after the curtains
You've
up.
learned over the 17 years.
We've learned our lesson, and we learn
Good for
lessons
you.
every year too. But
Yeah.
we really try and provide a better show for our customers, of course, who are our vendors, but for people to walk through the show. We want it to be new and different every year.
Mm-hmm.
We sit down after the show is over every year and say, what categories of business can we get in the show that will be interesting for people to see and that might make a little bit of money, you know? And so we've been trying to think of things like tree service and
sure.
grills, patio furniture. We'd like to get playground sets there. We have vendors that will sell those. We won't have any on display yet, but we really do try and come up with categories that we don't already have represented.
Okay.
You know, of course, there's going to be a lot of window siding, doors, gutters, landscaping type deals, but we don't want to just fill it with all of those types of vendors. We want as large of a variety as possible. And of course, cash and carry items.
Yeah.
You know, there will be Mary Kay, Cutco Cutlery, Norwex Environmental Products, and that's just to name 3. There's a whole bunch of cash and carry items available that you can come and do a little shopping right at the show.
It's really nice. You have created a premier, very well-rounded show.
Thank you.
I think that is something for everyone. I know I always enjoy it too. It's
Thank
just
you.
really fun to look at ideas, really fun to look at something we're very serious about. If not right now, maybe a year down the road. And it's just fun, and we see a lot of people that we know too. So it's kind of like you stop, you check out the exhibits, and you stop and you chit chat and have a good time too.
Absolutely. You know, it's funny you say that. Vendors like to have their same spot. We call them vendors, the people that are displaying their goods at our show, and they always want the same spot they had the previous year, in most cases.
Right.
And when you ask why, it's just like what you said. You maybe go look at a outdoor living space one year and you're not ready to buy, but you want to kick some tires and start getting some ideas.
Yep.
A lot of times these are significant investments for your home, and you want to make sure you do it right. So you do your research, you talk to people, you can do a whole bunch of shopping at the show too. You can talk to 2 or 3 or 4 different vendors and find out who are you most comfortable with, who kind of has the thought that's in your head in their head as well, so that you ultimately get the product or service that you want.
Yeah, and kind of find that fit. There are always, let's talk about estimated attendance because it's free.
Yep.
That's always kind of challenging to come up with a free event attendance, but I know you've done a good job of that
So
in the past.
we've always had the Girl Scouts there selling Girl Scout cookies, and then they would count for people that come through the show for us.
Okay.
And we estimate anywhere upwards of 6,000 people, depending on the weather. Of course, it's usually that's about our minimum. It goes up from there. This year we're looking at different nonprofits that we want to give some of that exposure to in the entryways, but we'll be doing the same thing. And of course, it's nice to hand out our home show guides to people. So if you want to come and look for a specific vendor, you can just grab our guide and look them up. Whatever business is in booth 145, and you'll know right where it's at.
Okay. Giveaways, there's always that involved too.
Yep, absolutely. Our title sponsor this year is Demel Heating and Air. We want to thank them.
Absolutely.
And they are stepping up and giving away a brand new Goodman furnace that's 98% efficient, valued at over $2,000.
Very nice.
That's just one of the giveaways.
Yep.
Of course, if you've been to our show, a lot of the vendors give away stuff, we'll give away stuff. There's just a lot of stuff to do as well.
Yep.
Free admission, free parking. We're working on getting those vendors to park as far away as possible so that our customers and their customers can park real close. We're going to have perfect weather for a home show for you folks to come through. We'd
I
love
like
to
that
invite
guarantee.
you.
That's awesome, Matt.
Yeah,
I don't know how you do that, but that's cool.
Well, if you consider any weather perfect.
Yeah, perfect
It'll
for
be
a home and
perfect.
recreation show. The hours are Friday, April 1st from 3 to 8 p.m., so that kind of starts it off. Lots of opportunities, though, for people to come because then it continues on Saturday the 2nd from 9 to 5 and Sunday the 3rd from 11 to 4, so there's bound to be a time that somebody can come and visit.
Absolutely.
And I know it's always, like I said, it's a premier show. It's a great show. There always seems to be a lot of excitement and things there for both the exhibitors and the attendees. So have a great one again this year.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome, Matt. Thanks for joining us, and have a great show. We'll take a break for our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Amy Swain Hearing Centers is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better.
I'm Deb Gillard. And I'm Shawn McNulty with Brookdale Owatonna Assisted Living and Memory Care,
where we provide optimum living activities to keep our residents engaged in life.
and we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
And welcome back.
Hi, I'm Tim Anderson.
Here on the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection since 1991. It is March 18th, and we have a few announcements for you coming up right away tomorrow. The Steele County History Center will be hosting the Gopher State Archaeological Society and the largest annual artifact show in the region. The event is open to the public. It is from 9 to 3 o'clock at the History Center. It offers a fantastic opportunity to see many of the region's largest and most complete private artifact collections covering all time periods and a wide range of items from arrowheads to Native American beadwork. So plan to attend that at the Steele County History Center tomorrow, so lots of fun there. The Owatonna Public Utilities is sponsoring a solar power hour next Thursday, March 24th. That will be from 7 to 8 p.m. at the Owatonna Public Utilities Conference Room. The seminar is going to be providing information on the benefits of adding solar energy to your home or business and helping you navigate the process of going solar. The seminar is free and open to the public. I'm guessing that you just show up, or if you want to let them know that you're coming, just give a call to the Owatonna Public Utilities. Again, that's next Thursday, the 24th. Likewise, on Thursday, the 24th, Alina Health will be hosting a community health dialogue at the Steele County History Center. That will be going on from 8 to 10:30 to gather ideas about what we can do to address community health needs in Steele and Dodge counties. You can register by going to, it's a long thing, but it's on surveymonkey.com and then CHNA. Wow, you know what, I'd probably call the Steele County History Center or Alina Health and find out how you actually go on there. But participants are receiving a $10 gift card as a token of appreciation to attend and to provide their information and their input for what they're looking to do. And an announcement of the Crisis Resource Center. Their 15th annual Healing the Hearts of Our Children luncheon is coming up on Tuesday, March 29th, so a little bit away from noon to 1 at the Country Club, but tickets are available now, $25, and there are sponsorship packages available as well if you are interested. Guest speaker for the day will be Vicki Crompton, and if you are looking for more information on that, call the Crisis Resource Center 451-1202 and get more information on either sponsorship or attending. Coming up next week, City of Owatonna Yellow Ribbon Campaign. Megan Copeland, a speaker at a recent event, Owatonna Shriners Club, Steele County Skywarn, and the Owatonna Free Clinic. All that going on next week. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.